Now, there are roughly 101 reasons a man can end up blindfolded and hog-tied in the trunk of a car. Believe me, I've tried them all. But before we get into that, let me tell you how it all began. I was returning from a 5-year mission to seek out the world's rarest and most exotic spices. I came to port in the mysterious land called the Bronx.
Hello, Baron.
Where I was approached with a rare opportunity.
John from Channel 67, BronxNet. I don't know if you got our telegram, but we'd like to enlist your services as our new culinary correspondent. The Explorers Club described you as one of the great culinary adventurers, and they assured us that you would be very excited about this incredible opportunity.
The strange man made a very interesting offer, but I like the sound of that. Culinary correspondent. I heard of this BronxNet. It was a network of the people. I stayed in my tent for what seemed like eons.
Baron.
And pondered.
I'll do it.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
I've traveled the 7 seas. And I've seen the great chefs of the world weep like children as they wax poetic about the very land upon which we stand. I will lead a culinary crusade, the likes of which this city has never seen. For no other borough can lay claim to what we have right here.
What's that?
Bronx Flavor.
Sign here.
Over the next 6 months, I applied my abilities as a coiffeur of culinary consciousness to unlock the flavorful secrets of the Bronx. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the food is most honest and fulfilling in what most would call the culinary underworld. Carnivalesque coochie Fritos, bulletproof fish fries, and neon splash chimney trucks are just a few of the temples of flavor that I found on the other side of the culinary tracks. I discovered a refreshing frontier where herbs and spices still run wild and free, and necessity is always the mother of creation. Now, along the way, there were those who tried to stop and discourage me from uncovering all the delicious rough diamonds that has slipped so far beneath the Zagat radar. And the deeper that I dug, the more a sense I got that I was about to unearth something mammoth. Let's get back to why yours truly was shoved in the trunk of a car. It all began with the asking of one simple question. What is a pastele? Well, the long answer involves sex, magic, and survival. And the short answer goes a little something like this. A pastele is a form of tamale of Dominican or Puerto Rican origin. They're made from either yuca, banana, or plantain dough and stuffed with various savory fillings.
Pasteles are available at Latin restaurants throughout the Bronx. However, the true connoisseur comes here to 984 Bronx Park South.
For it is here that you will find the immaculate kitchen of a woman who has been dubbed throughout the Bronx as La Reina de Pasteles. Firstly, her unique recipe combines the best Puerto Rican and Dominican elements to come up with a hybrid, which is quite arguably the best pastele on American soil. It all starts by peeling the green bananas and soaking them in cold salt water to prevent them from turning brown. They're then cut up and combined with taro root, kombucha squash, a sweet banana, a mixture of milk, annatto seed, and various secret spices. Now, originally all these ingredients were grated by hand, but now, to be more sanitary, as well as keep up with demand, Noemi uses a food processor. Meanwhile, she marinates then slow cooks the choice cut meat for over an hour, so that it's tender to the point of falling apart. Once prepared, these items are combined within a banana leaf, which will give it that special finishing taste. Now also, where many makers will use just a sliver of banana leaf to cut down on cost, Noemi encases the entire package in the leaf to ensure that crisp green finish. Then finally, the package is wrapped one more time in Pastele paper and Pastele string to protect it and enable it to be boiled safely for an additional 45 minutes. Now originally in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic, only the banana leaf was used. However, when people first migrated to the US, banana leaf was not widely available, so the paper was substituted. Yet now it is the combination. The leaf gives the flavor and the paper preserves and protects. Noemi runs a successful business right out of her home. She provides several local restaurants with pasteles as well as selling them directly to her community. Her pasteles generally are sold by the dozen and stay good in the freezer for about 6 months. Her current menu features ground beef, chicken, and pork varieties in either the yuca or green banana dough. And recently, she has even begun taking special orders from vegetarian diners. So for those of you wondering if the taste of the pastele is worth all the work, maybe this will answer your question. Sunrise.
I'm a single mother. I'm divorced and I have 2 kids. So I found myself spending an awful lot of time at work, and to see my kids growing and not be there for me was really hard. And I wanted to do something that would allow me to spend more time with my kids, but also make a living. And along came Pasteles, and here I am. I would like to, in the future, open a Pasteles restaurant where we're going to specialize in pasteles. Any kind of pasteles that you want to get, you can get with any kind of filling. La Sociedad. You gotta watch it. Yes. It's a group of pasteles making women that they're not really nice.
At that point, I knew I had a responsibility as a non-award-winning journalist to uncover this La Sociedad. I owed it to Noemi and all the other good, honest pastele makers out there.
My name is Lieutenant Guanica. I'm from the task force of Pasteles. You know, we try to make investigation against the Sociedad.
God, I was so scared for my life and my family. They tell me no one leaves La Sociedad. They told me if I stop making pasteles, they will get me and my family and my poor dog.
If you have a business, forget it. They're going to put down your business. You need to accept everything they want, you know?
Why did you offer to give the LA Sociedad los pasteles?
I had to make a living. Esos pasteles, those damn pasteles, really.
And the person of that Sociedad, the leader, is Doña Sofrito. Doña Sofrito is very smart, very intelligent, but very mean too.
Promise me you're not gonna show no one this interview, because we all gonna get in trouble. They're gonna come after me and my family.
I don't know what's gonna happen any day and of every moment. We just never know.
Take that lady out of business. Take that lady out of business. Please, call me.
So as far as I can understand, La Sociedad is an organization of older, lusty, violent, pastele-making gangster women. So for all those pessimists out there who think dreams don't come true, explain that.
Yes, Martin Pastel. I sense you have something to tell me.
Doña, the Baron Ambrosia knows about you. He's been asking a lot of questions about La Sociedad.
He's a fool. Let him ask whatever he likes.
He could expose us with his little cooking show. Let me rob him.
No. Let me scream. No! I've seen him eat. I think he is the one. bring him to me, my little pilone?
Yes, my doña.
So, in the end, I guess you could say it was my own selfish agenda that landed me in the back of a car, speeding off to certain uncertainty. And loving every second of it. I mean, I could act like I tried to track them down to help society at large, but I'd be lying. All I really want to do is eat evil pasteles, make out with doñas, and compare battle scars.
Baron Ambrosia?
Doña Sofrito.
I've heard that you have been asking a lot of questions about me.
Yes, well, one question that's been eluding me since Jump Street. Have you fallen in with this whole Brazilian trend? Or are you keeping a barbarian down there?
Wall to wall.
Oh, you know, a man like me very rarely throws all his cards on the table, but this whole, evil culinary mastermind thing you've got going on here has really got me open.
I know, my baby little boy. That's why I made you this special pastel just for you.
The human mouth needs 34 papillae to be considered a super taster. I've got 242.
I'm counting on it.
I'll be able to tell you what color socks you were wearing when you made this.
Impressive.
You know, strangely enough, this actually smells like a collection of very poisonous herbs. You know me so well. It tastes like, no, it tastes like,
Tastes like nothing.
I can't taste anything.
Ambrosia, it tastes like nothing.
Why?
I have stolen your sense of taste, Baron. You see, I was born without taste buds. All my life, I have cooked, but could never taste. But I knew someday, someone with special taste buds would come along, and I would be able to steal. You will never taste again, Baron Ambrosia.
Any last words, Baron Ambrosia?
I actually made you a really great mixtape in the car right over here. Well, at least it wasn't raining. Fevered and alone, I wandered mindlessly through the unforgiving streets for what seemed like lifetimes. How could I have been such a fool? I had finally received my comeuppance for a lifetime of culinary debauchery. And in the end, it had cost me everything. I grew weaker as I could feel Doña Sofrito, squandering my gift in some twisted orgy of gastronomical squalor. Radishes, jelly beans, and pudding. Curse that wretched, ghastly ogre! It was pure instinct alone that carried my limp, decrepit frame to the one person who could help me. The only one I can trust. Mambo Rose. Using the gifts that were passed on to her by her mother, Rose has become a respected leader in the Haitian community. As a mambo, she performs and preserves the rituals and songs of the magnificent and complex Vodou tradition. It is also her responsibility to maintain the relationship between her community and the powerful spirits known as Loa. The spirit will often possess Rose's body so that it may offer advice or give healing to those in need. When not working as a healer, Rose remains quite busy designing clothing and creating artwork, both inspired by her spirituality and cultural tradition. Most recently, she has been commissioned to make all the costumes for Brett Bailey's production, Vodou Nation.
Oh, I'm tired.
Is the Baron gonna make it?
He gonna leave. But if you want to wear wig, he said, but we have to make a special party.
Very special.
Special party.
Very special. A big party.
The creation of a traditional Haitian patty begins by making the dough. Parsley and various spices are stirred into the flour to give the dough a signature taste and color. If the patty is expected to kickstart sleeping taste buds, a very special pepper must be used. The sacred pepper is cut up into a pound of ground beef, which is subsequently browned. At this juncture, feel free to add any other spices or vegetables to suit your own personal penchants. Once the meat is prepared, it is folded into the dough and can be fried or baked. But let's be honest with ourselves here, folks. Sizzle sells. Now, while my patty is cooling, let's see if we can't unlock some of the world's great mysteries.
So, what makes the difference in Vodou? When you go to church, you pray. You can't see God. You understand? Even the priest, he can't see God. But when you come to Vodou, you can speak to the spirit. You understand? When the spirit comes, you can talk to him. You can ask questions. So that makes the difference. So in the Vodou community, I heal people. When people is sick, they come in my temple, I heal them. And I make canzo, I do canzo, luck, good luck for people, everything good. In Hollywood, they take the worst part. It's not only in Vodou. Church, if you go to church, you find good people, you have bad people. It's not only in Vodou. So there is good thing in Vodou. There are a lot of people in Vodou who heal people when they are sick. I don't know why they take only this side in Vodou. And I think they know there is a good part in Vodou. That's why they show you this wrong part. They are very intelligent. There's those people who show you those things. They know where if you can find this bad thing in Vodou, there is a good thing. I know the spirit exists. The spirit are alive. So one day we can find people who show you the good thing and the good side in Vodou. Baron, 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 Baron. Okay, eat this.
At first, I taste nothing, but then suddenly, a sea of electricity begins to build in my toes and quickly climbs over my entire body. Until sweet ambrosia release! I can taste! Luckily, Donya only took some of my taste buds. The rest were able to grow back like a lizard's tail. Except I can't wag them when I'm excited. But most importantly, it would take a little practice if I was to get them back in proper working order.
T-bone steak. Peanut brittle. Peanut brittle. Peanut brittle. Gummy bear? No. Gummy bear? It's not a gummy bear? Apple?
No.
Tangelo. Lemon!
Yeah.
I could decipher basic tastes, but if I was to face off against the Donya, I would have to do a lot better than that.
Water from a melted Ecuadorian glacier gathered by the son of a cobbler. I'm back.
You want to try it more?
No, right now I've got a date with the Donya.
You need our help?
No, but thank you. There's something I have to do alone. But don't worry, I'm packing heat. But first off, I'm gonna need a suit so clean it's still got the tags on it.
When I arrived, Doña Sofrito's lair smelled of stale scones and curdled overpriced lattes. The madness had to be stopped.
Great Anjou. Picked by a 53-year-old Chilean woman with a limp and a taste for bourbon.
Baron Ambrosia, I thought you were...
Tasteless. Turns out I got more than enough to go around, baby. But we're way past that, aren't we?
Martyr! Pastel! Where are my pilanas?
They're over at my place right now. Listening to a rare CC Peniston poured on the hi-fi. Mashing me up some mofongo. Look, baby. I just came by to tell you what a shame it would be if, you never got a chance to taste my top secret fried pepper sauce. Handcrafted to elicit the most intense ambrosia response from my taste buds. Your taste buds. Our taste buds.
Give me that!
Bye, baby. Just because you got the tools doesn't mean you can handle the funk.
The agony of flavor can cut deep. But sometimes all the medicine we need is right here, in our own community. From Noemi's silky pasteles, to Rose's gentle healing and pepper-packed patties. It's all here. Flavorful, exciting, spicy, and new. It's Baron Ambrosia, helping to bring out the Bronx flavor in you.
Working